Third Thoughts, a humorous essay written by E.V. Lucas. Third Thoughts is an essay written by E.V. Lucas. This essay is written in a very humorous and in a narrative way. In this essay, author tells us about a story which was once narrated to him by one of his friends. He was used to purchase costlier things and when got bored, sometimes, if possible, he sold them, otherwise, he would give them to others as his personal favor. One day, he was wandering in the streets of a cathedral city. Suddenly, he came across a portfolio of watercolor drawings, which was, as he thought, it would be a possible turner. Means those watercolor drawings were painted by a famous painter Turner. Perhaps the earlier owner could not recognize it, that is why he sold them in the market, and even the dealer could not recognize them. He was not sure about it being a Turner, thus, he got that painting in only 10 shillings. Luckily, after some time, he was able to sold that painting in 50 pounds. And for the first time in his life, he achieved a huge profit of 49 pounds and 10 shillings. Getting such a huge amount made him more and more thoughtful and considerate about sharing that profit with the dealer. Getting such a huge profit made him generous and thoughtful. The first thought came over to his mind was that he must share his profit with a dealer. Dealer behaved with him very well and he ought to behave well with him. And he decided to share half of the profit with the dealer. He wrote a note saying that the painting, although recollected by the dealer, turned out to be a real Turner and it would be just and decent course that he ought to share half of the profit with him. Having no stamp and being very late, he couldn't post that note. Now, he had a habit of waking up at night at 3:30 and thinking about the errors he made in his life. That day, he wake up at night and began to think over the whole incident of that painting, buying of the painting, selling of the painting, and earning profit. And the second thought that came over to his mind was that he must not be quixotic because it was next day a different thought came to his mind. He thought for the first time in his life, goddess of business had become pleased with him and sharing his luck with others would be a disregard to her and she might get furious. And displeasing a woman is never a good thing. City magnates never do such impulsive things. Thus, he had to control his feelings and a dozier of 1 pound would be sufficient. Thus, he wrote a short note saying that He was sending that gift as he thought the good luck should be shared. He kept the note and check in an envelope in his pocket and went to the club. Since he was very elated, he played bridge so disastrously that he lost his money, and he was glad that he did not post the letter. He destroyed the envelope and contents, and the next thought that came to his mind was that buying and selling are a straightforward matter between dealer and customer. The dealer can ask as much as he thinks he can extort, and the customer, having paid it, is under no obligation whatever to the dealer. Thus, thinking again and again changed narrator's opinion as well as his fortune. कहानीकार स्वार्थी और भौतिकवादी स्वभाव का मानवीय प्रतीक है, और ये कहानी हमें ये परिलक्षित करती है कि भौतिक लाभ प्राप्त होने के साथ साथ मनुष्य की नैतिकता में किस तरह परिवर्तन होता है। लेखक उदार और दयालु होने का दिखावा करता है। वो सोचता है कि अपने लाभ को आधा बांट लेना पूर्णतः न्यायोचित और सभ्य व्यवहार होगा, किंतु वो दुविधा में फंस जाता है। वो अपनी ही आत्मा से लाभ को बांटने के बारे में तर्क कुतर्क करता रहता है। वो लाभ जो खुद उसने जीवन में पहली बार पाया है, उसको बांटने के बारे में वो अपनी ही आत्मा से तर्क करने लगता है, और उसके बारंबार आने वाले विचार उसके स्वार्थी चरित्र को प्रकट करते हैं। वो आधा लाभ देने का निर्णय करता है, फिर उसको कम करके 10 पाउंड, फिर 5, फिर 1 पाउंड पर आ जाता है, और आखिर में विचार ही त्याग देता है। पैसा अपने साथ बुरी आदतें भी लेकर आता है। पैसा पास में आने के कारण वो खर्चीला हो जाता है, क्लब में ब्रिज खेलता है और अपना सारा पैसा खो देता है। इस तरह वो मानवीय कमजोरियों, मानसिक अस्थिरता और नैतिक पतन का प्रतीक है। इस निबंध का शीर्षक निबंध के मूलभूत भाव को प्रकट करता है। ये एक मुहावरे सेकंड थॉट पर बेस्ड है, जिसका अर्थ है कि किसी बात पर पुनः विचार करने से हम बेहतर निर्णय ले सकते हैं। लेखक ने इसी विचार को मजाकिया अंदाज में प्रस्तुत किया है। व्यक्तिगत लाभ के लिए मनुष्य बारंबार विचार करता है उसकी इसी कमजोरी पर लेखक ने व्यंग्य प्रस्तुत किया है। लोग तुच्छ मुद्दों पर बारंबार विचार करते हैं, दुविधा में पड़ जाते हैं और सही निर्णय नहीं ले पाते हैं। कहानीकार अपने जीवन की गलतियों पर पुनः विचार करने की आदत रखता है, किंतु जहां उसका व्यक्तिगत लाभ होता है वहां पर वो खुद अपनी ही आत्मा को तर्क देने लगता है। वो लगातार विचार करता रहता है जब तक कि वो अपना सारा पैसा नहीं खो देता है। इस तरह ये शीर्षक इस निबंध के लिए सर्वथा उचित और सटीक है। ये तार्किक विचार पर एक व्यंग्यात्मक प्रस्तुति है। Impulse is negation of magnetism. भावावेश अमीरी का विरोधाभासी होता है। नरेटर ये सोचता है कि व्यापार की देवी ने पहली बार उसे अपना आशीर्वाद दिया है और इस आशीर्वाद को बांटना उसे क्रोधित कर सकता है। भावावेश में किया गया व्यवहार उसे हानि के अतिरिक्त कुछ भी नहीं देगा। शहर के जो अमीर लोग हैं वे इसीलिए सफल हैं क्योंकि वो कभी भी इस तरह की भावावेशपूर्ण चीजें नहीं करते हैं।
वो लोग जो ईश्वर के इस उपकार के रूप में लाभ को स्वीकार करते हैं, केवल वे ही अमीर बनते हैं। उन्हें कभी भी ईश्वर के इस उपकार को क्षणिक भावावेश में दूसरों के साथ बांटने की हिम्मत वे कभी नहीं करते हैं।